What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness, across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely voice, I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. Today's episode is going to be about what is a narcissist's biggest regret. Well, it could be a narcissist's biggest regret. Before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure y'all tune in every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my live show, Waving the Red Flag. We do live interviews. We read voicemails. It's a good show, y'all, about toxic relationships, healing, and growth. Every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I know I said that backwards. But yeah, y'all. So this video is inspired by a video that popped across my timeline. I didn't watch the video, but I did see the title. The title of her video was like, "A narcissist regrets losing access to you." And I was just like, you know what? That is I'm gonna link the video. I had to go back and find it. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, y'all. I saw the title and I was like, yep. That is one of a narcissist's biggest regrets right there, is losing access to you. Not how they treated you, not what they done to you, not what they put you through, but losing that access and control over you. Losing access and control over what some may consider grade A supply, like the perfect supply for that narcissistic person. If that narcissist could build a supply from scratch, like if there was a store, you know how... You know how Build-A-Bear works? It's not funny, yeah, but like my mind just works in very, very unique images. You know the shop Build-A-Bear? How you used to go in there and just build your own bear. You pick the skin, the filling. Does it have a voice or not, like that? What it does for a living. That's how, if a narcissist could go to build a supply, it would build a grade A supply. Whatever supply fits them, they would build that. And they regret losing that personalized supply. They regret losing access and control to that personalized supply. And I know a lot of people want to feel it. I get that, y'all. I know a lot of people, at the core, a lot of people just want to know that they mattered. I just want to know that I mattered. Y'all might not say that, but a lot of people express that thought or that feeling where you just want to know that you mattered. And I completely understand that. That's something that this was something I am completely understanding of, because you just want to matter. And that's true. Like I said, and that's what, like, if you were a good person, if you did everything that you could do for that narcissistic person, if you loved them unconditionally, which I know everybody's going to have different opinions, but like, unconditional love, my mind, I know narcissists think in conditions. A narcissist's love comes with strings attached. So it's hard for me to think about love without conditions. So in that space right there, if you love them unconditionally, if you gave them everything that they asked for, if you helped them build a business, if you helped them build a life, if you helped them out of a rut, if you helped them out of a hole, then yeah, they regret losing access to you. They probably don't regret treating you bad. They probably regret getting caught up. They probably regret doing it so many times, but they regret overall, they regret losing that access to what, like I said, what a lot of people would consider grade A supply, a good supply, a person that validates them, a person that's there for them. You know, one thing a narcissist lacks, what most narcissists lack, is the ability to treat you well. And that's just being realistic. A lot of narcissists lack the ability to actually treat you like a human being, like an equal human being, because my mind doesn't work like that, y'all. It's just hard for me to see. It's not right now. It works a lot differently. But previously to my therapy, it wouldn't. The way my mind worked, I didn't see people on the same level as me. Even if they were above me, even if they had more money than me, taller than me, better looking than me, whatever it was, I always found some way, shape, or form that I was better than them. Or my delusional mindset would always make me find something that I thought I was better than them at, to make myself feel better about the current situation, y'all. And filming in public is wild. I'm outside my son's dentist's office right now. He's 15, so he doesn't need me in there. He wanted to go in there by himself. But yeah, I'm filming outside right now, so this is kind of cool. But yeah, they regret their access to you, y'all. You know what I mean? So like, that's why I say you might not get to see them regret, and you might not get to see them express that regret, because you went no contact, because they act like they don't care. A lot of narcissists, that's what they'll do right there. Even if they regret losing that access to you, I'll be damned if I'm going to show it, some narcissists will show it because they'll become extremely obsessive over you and do a lot of different things and whatnot in order to, try to help move on and stuff like that. They'll go out here and find a new supply really quickly, act like they're the happiest person in the world. They'll throw themselves into a new relationship, new career, whatever it is that they'll do to try to get over the feelings of losing you, to try to get over their regret of losing their control over you and losing their access over you. They might not ever express it, but they do, y'all. Narcissists are people too, but the ego, y'all, the ego of narcissists is so damn big and so damn inflated. It's hard to just come out and just say, hey, look, I did you wrong. I'm going to actually work on myself. It's damn near impossible. That's why you rarely see a diagnosed narcissist like myself or Ben Taylor or my mind just went blank, y'all. Myself or Ben Taylor at Raw Motivations. That's why you rarely ever see a narcissist working on themselves, like, because the pride and the ego are so big and so strong and whatnot. And Leon Walker Jr. That's the name who escaped me. Another self-aware narcissist that's working on himself. Leon Walker Jr. On all platforms, but because they're not going to express it, yo. The ego is so big. I'm going to act like I don't care. Like, even if I want to cry when you're packing your stuff up and leaving, even if I think this is the last time I'm going to see you, I'm going to be cold, callous, and stone-faced because I don't want to express that emotions and that vulnerability, because that emotions and vulnerability make me feel weak. Right now, as a diagnosed narcissist that's in therapy, I understand that emotions and vulnerability are actually strength. The ability to not only express them, but have some type of control over them is what helps you be a strong person. You see what I'm saying? So I understand that space. I understand that dynamic 100%. I get that. Trust me when I say I do get that. I do understand that space and whatnot. But that's the dynamic. That's the dilemma a lot of narcissists face, though. They don't want to express it, even if they have lost the best supply that they're ever going to have. You might, like I said, you might actually be the best they're going to get. You might actually be the best thing that ever happened to them. But you might not ever know that because they're not going to let you know that. You know what I mean? They're not going to let you know that because the pride and the ego, they're so big and so high. It's just a lot. It becomes a lot and whatnot. It just does. Like I said, even their biggest regret. And like I said, they think about it later on, y'all. It's not like they never think about you. I know so many people ask that question. I'll do a longer video on this later. Does a narcissist ever think about you? Goodness gracious, there was a little car making all that noise. I'm gonna do a longer video about that, longer podcast. Does a narcissist ever think about you? I'm gonna go deeper into detail. But yeah, they do. They do. I think about exes that I messed up with 15 years ago, 16 years ago, 20 years ago. I think about this stuff all the time, y'all. But it's just that, am I going to openly admit it and work up? No. I'm too prideful, too egotistical. See, right now I'm in a different state. But back before therapy, there's no way in hell you can get that out of me that I missed somebody, that I regret losing somebody, that I regret treating somebody badly, that I regret cheating on somebody. You had to, on my deathbed, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even admit that on my deathbed. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell people, just like, if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, they might regret losing you. But the only, and this right here, the only way they can regret losing you is if they actually lose you. They have to lose you, not the threat of losing you, actually losing you. It can't be a regret of losing you if they still have access to you. You hear what I said? Narcissist's biggest regret is losing access to you. If they still have access to you, then they haven't lost you. And I know with kids, it's very different. When I say they have access to the kids, not to you. You see what I'm saying? They still don't have access to you. You've moved on with your life. You're happy. When I say you moved on and you're happy, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a new relationship. It means that you're happy by yourself. It means that you're happy you are content being alone. You're happy being single. You can be happy by yourself, y'all. You don't have to move on to a new relationship. But that narcissistic person, even if they regret losing you, they probably won't tell you. Some of them will tell you, and they'll show you through their actions by becoming obsessive, by becoming stalkery, by becoming dangerous as hell. Because some narcissists will do that, y'all. They become dangerous, stalkery as hell, not leave you alone, pop up at your work, pop up at your job, call you 100 times, just like being like a little gnat. You know what I mean? Just being like a little gnat. Like, seriously. That's how it's going to. That's how it goes with a lot of narcissistic, toxic people, y'all. And their biggest regret is losing access to you, but they have to lose access to you. They have to, you know what I mean? They have to lose access. You have to go no contact. They have to feel it. They can't feel the sting if they don't get stung. You see what I'm saying? They cannot feel the sting of losing you if they don't get stung by losing you. They're not going to regret treating, like, they might actually regret treating you badly, but they won't actually say that out loud. Their access, you know, they might, some of them might, y'all. I'm not going to say, I can't speak for all, I can't speak in absolutes about narcissistic people, but some of them might regret treating you badly. I can't say all of them won't, but some of them might. And just because I said some of them might, does not mean you give them another chance. Or at least said they might regret treating me badly. At least said they might regret losing access. That doesn't mean they're going to treat you better. Again, y'all have to say this. If you're looking for a sign to go back into your toxic relationship, this ain't it. If you're looking for a sign to go back to your toxic ex, this ain't it. This just ain't it. You know what I mean? You have to empower yourself. You have to embolden yourself. You have to be as strong as you possibly can. Because if you don't, this cycle just continues. Why would the cycle stop, y'all? They can't regret losing you. They can't experience their main regret, their biggest regret, if they still have access to you. And this is not me just trying to say, everybody leave your relationship right now. I'm just saying, they're not going to treat you better, y'all. If they haven't treated you better in 10 years, what are you telling yourself? What's the story that you're telling yourself that makes you think, oh, this year right here is going to be better. This time right here is going to be better. This day right here is going to be better. What makes you think that right there? What are you telling yourself? What story are you repeating in your mind that makes you think that this person is going to treat you better for some reason? You know what I mean? Losing access to you is a narcissist, could be a narcissist's biggest regret. Anyways, y'all, people driving by and looking at me and stuff like that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, my live show. Make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe for more. And as always, y'all, Mental Illness is out. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of my video, y'all. If you haven't already, check out joining the channel memberships for behind the scenes perks, priority responses to the comments, and a few other things. Link in the description of every single video I do. Thank you so much.